Greetings, Benjamin J. from Ben's Trains with another in the series. Well, it is getting cold here, so I'm going to be spending some time indoors. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 29 degrees Fahrenheit.
Thank you.
Expect a low of 27 degrees.
Thank you. All right, so not going anywhere. Anyway, doing a repair, so I thought I would do a quick video. So this is, or was, I think it was a Lionel car, and it was a caboose, obviously, and it was missing that truck, so I put that new truck on it last night with that new rivet kit, and I'm converting it into a transition car, of course, so it's going to still have Lionel on this end. This was the truck that was on it. You see, this thing is beat to death, and the actual coupler itself is missing. Now, Lionel had a coupler that just snaps across the axles, as you see, and any of the independent wheel steel trucks you can add this coupler to. It's really straightforward. So anyway, what I'm going to do is bend up these tabs and take this off. It just basically latches around the front axle, and you can't use it on the later trucks because they don't have independent wheels. The wheels are solid and tied to the axles. These, they're independent of each other. So you can clamp something onto the axle without affecting the wheels themselves. So anyway, just going to pull this off of here. Like I said, it just snaps on. And I'm going to add the new coupler. So it snaps across the axles, as you see. Don't want to bend that tab. So across the rear axle and across the front axle. Get some light over here so I can see this thing. All right, there we go. Snapped into position. And then you just take a pair of pliers, of course, and rebend that tab across the axles, and you have replaced the coupler. Really simple, really straightforward. The nice thing about it, of course, is the fact that it works. Just making sure that latch is working right. And it is. All right, so now to put this coupler or the truck back on the car, you notice it has a stud sticking up with a groove in it. And Lionel just used these little bendable clips, kind of like a spring E-clip, except it's not springy. It's just mild steel. And so you just put this up through it, slide that on, and then pinch it with a pair of pliers. And you have replaced the coupler. So this one I'm probably going to have to put a wire tie around it to keep that latched. We'll see. Anyway, it's going to be a transition car, so just made out of junk. But it has Lionel at one end, it has Marx at the other. I mean, made completely out of junk. But the nice thing about this, of course, is now it becomes a useful car because it's a transition car. You can put a shell back on it. I might leave it as is. I don't know. Anyway, made completely out of trash. And now it is a transition car. So it has Lionel on one end, Marx on the other. So just keeping myself busy tonight. Like I said, it's cold outside. It's going to rain. And the next few days it'll be snowing. So I'll be spending a lot of time in the shop. So anyway, just a quick video. You know, as I always stress, don't overlook the junk. And I have boxes and boxes of just bits and pieces of stuff. And you go through them and you can pick out 3 or 4 parts, and out of those 3 or 4, make one usable thing out of it. In this case, a transition car. And it's an old beat-to-death junk car. But now it is at least usable. So like I said, this latch is acting up. So I will very likely just put a wire tie, a black wire tie around that latch on the bottom to keep this closed. And it's up and running. So just a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email. BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.